Hi, welcome back to Hobby Life. This is part 4 of my Death Mark 2 playthrough. If you haven't checked out the other parts, I'd recommend you check them out now. If you don't like any playthroughs with voiceover work, especially by just a single person, I don't think this is the right channel for you. You can watch a commentary list one. I love those channels myself. Otherwise, if you do enjoy my company, thanks so much. Quick recap ah, of what happened last time. We got another threat from The Departed, this time targeting a model. So all we really did was we checked around the school to see if we could discover who this model was, and we discovered that the model was, I believe it was Hanako's friend. I think now we're starting the hunt for Hanako. Um, just a quick note, I did skip one line of dialogue from the last time. Hopefully it didn't make a big deal. I think we can look at the log anyways, but I skipped the line of dialogue because for some reason my Switch wasn't, when I like docked it, it wasn't appearing on my monitor. Fixed it though, so it should be all good. I'm just gonna hop into it today because last time we did do mostly investigation, and this time I'm hoping we get to do some of the more scary bits. Sort of. I mean, I don't 100% want to do the scary bits. Anyways, let's get right into it. Alright, so it looks like the last thing... Mr. Konoe told me you become a temporary teacher. I think, yeah, that's the last thing I've said. That's the part I skipped. I think. Oh, no, wait. Welcome back, Yasuki. Okay, I didn't miss anything. Good. You're finally here, Daimon. Mm-hmm. Just got back now. Oh, look, Kashiwagi. That uniform suits you. Hehe, thank you. Alright, let's get down to work. How about we exchange information first? His name is Shuji Daimon, one of the mark bearers. He's a doctor who runs a clinic in H City, and he's a school doctor at Konoehara Academy. How you been, Daimon? I was feeling better for a while. But it's getting worse lately. Some nights I'm coughing so badly I can't even get to sleep. You should get a checkup. I'm considering it, actually. My clinic is understaffed, you see. I can't afford to take a day off. Can't even practice what I've told my patients. How ironic. Anyway, sorry for asking you to investigate this case so suddenly. When I told Mr. Konoe about the spirit doctor, he insisted I introduce him to you. Don't call me that. That magazine just gave me that nickname without consulting me. Spirit Doctor. The editor-in-chief of a certain occult magazine labeled me with that nickname without permission. According to that Old Parts article, Spirit Doctor Kazuo Yashiki is an expert in spirit investigation. I'm not that great at this. If I were, then nobody would have died yesterday. I get why you're frustrated. But don't get down on yourself. You truly do have the skills if you didn't. I wouldn't have introduced you to Mr. Konoe. I can't remember how I did his voice last time, so sorry if I'm inconsistent. Why did you tell I about this investigation? That's my fault. Apologies for that. I just blurted it out when Kashiwagi mentioned The Departed. I'm not the only one who knows about it, though. Sho and Moe know too. They told me they're gonna help you out. Okay, so it looks like a bunch of the cast are coming back. Both Sho and Moe are also mark bearers I'm acquainted with. Looks like the group's been keeping in touch without me knowing. Goodness. I share all the information I've gathered so far with Daimon. Naomi Horikoshi may be our key to discovering Hanako's grudge. I think so too. They used to be good friends. And Horikoshi may be the model mentioned in the notice. I want to protect her. Also, regarding Akai's suicide, maybe you should try asking Miss Sakamoto. Does she have anything to do with the case? Actually, the teachers here were running an investigation after that incident. Miss Sakamoto was the person in charge. See, and she should have some relevant information about the bullying too. Let me join the investigation. I'm gonna stand up pretty badly if the three of us walk around the school together. Mr. Konoe won't like that. Then either me or Mr. Diamond should stay behind. Oh my god, no. Please decide which one of us you're gonna bring with you. What are we trying to accomplish right now? Swapping command. When several people are willing to accompany you, you can change your party members using the change option in the infirmary. By changing your accompanying party member, you may be able to inspect an investigation point you couldn't examine without them. Okay, so I think I'm supposed to switch to them right now, because we've technically exhausted our options with Kashiwagi. Unless, of course, what they're planning to do is just have it so that like the game sequence changes. Let me see if I can zoom this in a bit, maybe. Wonder what happens if I do it while I'm filming. It's my first time I've tried this. Okay, that's better. Okay, let's go in order again. Kinukawa is hanging out in the student council room. It seems like she's not busy. Oh yeah, we didn't see her earlier either. Oh, hello, four-eyed geezer. I mean, Mr. Yasuki. I'm from Hime. You're a teacher here now. Something I'd like to ask you, Kinukawa. Nope. My lips are zipped. I'm not going to give any more information to my rival. But maybe I'll reconsider if you show me your sincerity. Kinukawa looks at me, eyes full of expectation. I can't ask Daimon for help when she's specifically pointing to me. What should I do? I'm gonna see what happens if I do this. I drop down on the floor and kneel in front of Kinukawa. Yikes, what a turnoff. Don't you have any pride? Kinukawa is repulsed by my action. That didn't go well. I utter a series of flattering words to compliment her earrings and pins. Are you even trying, old man? Kika's rolling her eyes. Looks like this is a waste of time. Yo. Compliment our outfit. Is that the best you got, old man? As the old saying goes, a woman's hair is her soul. I'll try and compliment this hair color. Yeah, interesting. You've got beautiful hair color. It suits you perfectly. What? For realsies? Kika runs her hair through her hair, looking... I should've just done this from the start. See, so that's how my hair looks to you. She has a satisfied smile on her face. She must be really proud of her hair color to feel that pleased by my compliment. Yeah, I felt like if I complimented her hair just off the bat, that'd be too much in line with what I would do in real life, so I didn't want to do that. A little too pleased, if I'm being honest. Thank you. I can see your sincerity. Well, whatever the case, it works. She's willing to listen. So, what do you want to ask? You're making me nervous. Tall and slender figure with an intellectual and calm face. You look like an annex Parthenope. Parthenope? Parthenope? I'm gonna check that later. Somehow. Okay, never mind, I don't have to. That's a dragonfly, right? Is that supposed to be a compliment? Oh, it's the highest form of compliment. Because I like bugs. That's true, actually. Now that she mentioned that all of her accessories resemble bugs. This girl's got some interesting hobbies. So all of a sudden she likes us now? I'm showing my sister, show me yours. Hanako the toilet is a spirit that appears in the girls' restroom in the old building. Except for Hime, everyone basically knows the rumors surrounding Hanako. 3 months ago, Akai committed suicide in the girls' restroom in the old building. She hanged herself with the rubber hose. It seemed like Akai was bullied pretty badly. You remember those scribbles you saw in the restroom? They're based on her actual bullying. Her bullies wrote insulting things about her on the wall of the old building's restroom. What do you call she was popular? It only caused Akai to be judged even more harshly. What do you mean? I feel bad for saying this, but Akai was plain. Now imagine Horikoshi's fans might react to that. Imagine how her fans might react to it. I guess some of them thought she wasn't good enough to be hanging out with her. Even though they got along? Well, that's true. Horikoshi had always protected Akai. She's not the type to give in to pressure. But things changed between them at some point. You mean, before she committed suicide? Mm-hmm. Rumors said they had a falling out. Horikoshi seemed to be avoiding Akai. See if I can get anything different from these. Okay, so that gives me the same stuff. Let's see if we can get something different from the chat. No. I guess that's it. I don't like how abruptly some of these conversations end. Okay, there we go. By the way, Mr. Yashiki, there's something I've been curious about. The girl who was with you earlier looked like Ai Kashiwagi from Love Hut? Doesn't just look like her. She's the real deal. You're kidding. Oh, it's my first time seeing a celebrity. What's your relationship with Ai, Mr. Yashiki? I guess you kind of look like a parent and child? Like a cranky dad with his energetic daughter? If that wasn't the case, my mind would immediately go in a different direction. Enough. She's my assistant. Oh, so that's how he sees her? Interesting. That's what I thought. But to think you'd ask an actual idol to help out with your investigation. How fearless. Her fans will hate you. Kashiwagi was the one who offered her help. He didn't do anything wrong. Wow, you're so popular. But I was also moved by your sincerity. Kinukawa looks at me and smirks. The conversation started to go in a strange direction. Time to put an end to this. Igiyari! I leave the student council room after talking with Kinukawa. Okay. Let's go. We'll check out all the rooms and then we'll go back to the buildings. Went into the faculty room. I asked if the teacher nearby can call Sakamoto. Oh yeah, I still have to talk to them too. Is it going to be a sprited character? Yes, it is. Ritsu Sakamoto. Hello, are you Mr. Yasuki? Mr. Konoe told me about you. The name's Ritsu Sakamoto. I'm the curricular coordinator at the school. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. I'd like to cut to the chase. Before that, I have something important to tell you. Konoehara Academy is a prestigious high school with 70 years of history. I'm sure you already know that, don't you? Yeah. Our teachers are responsible for guiding the next generation while preserving that history. And thus, as a teacher here, you'll have to understand our regulations. Miss Sakamoto begins to scold me. If I listen to her entire spiel, the sun will set. What should I do? I have Diamond second. Diamond nods when I give him the signal. Miss Sakamoto, you're one excellent teacher. I've even heard Mr. Konoe praise you highly. Why are you suddenly bringing that up? I feel bad that someone as skilled as you would have to use your valuable time training a new teacher. Allow me to train him. However, providing a summary of the case is something that only you do. Would you mind sharing what you learned? You're not wrong. My hands are already full with all the tasks I have. I'll leave this training to you then. Sakamoto's finally willing to listen. Mr. Konoe said you're looking into the departed's notices. That is correct, but I'm focusing on Hanako of the toilet at the moment. What's the difference? They're both ridiculous rumors. I don't think I even have any information I can share with you on that matter anyway. Let me just chat for now. With the commotion surrounding the notices and the missing kids, many students have been feeling anxious. If we don't show them we're doing something about it, these rumors may reach outsiders' ears, which would sully the school's reputation. So you want me to solve this discreetly? Precisely. Well then, I expect that you will retain your priority and discretion while you are performing your investigation. Okay. Every school has its own 7 mysteries and ghost stories. 7 mysteries. See, that's why I thought Paranormal Site was going to be about this. Well, that in and of itself is not something to be upset about. I find it incredibly rude that a student who has recently passed is now subject of such stories. Akai was a rather quiet, inconspicuous student. But when she played the piano, she was dazzling. She even wanted to pursue a career in the music industry one day. What a pity. I heard you looked into Hanako Akai's suicide. I'd like to know more about that. What made her kill herself? Relationship troubles. That's what it said in the reports. That's rather vague. Please tell me the truth. Was it because of bullying? Don't make me repeat myself. It was because of relationship troubles. Wow. Miss Sakamoto, I don't know why schools have such a trouble, like, calling kids out for bullying. Like, just call them out. I mean, honestly, publicly shame bullies, and have the parents, like, just, I don't know, responsible too. If I were to personally speculate what her real problem was, it would be bullying. As a proud member of the school staff, Sakamoto doesn't want the bullying angle to go public. Phrasing it as she did could be seen as a concession. Maybe now she'll start to open up a bit. Akai hanged herself in the female restroom on the old building's 3rd floor. 3rd floor? Not the 1st? Yes, the 3rd floor. Last night I encountered Hanako on the 1st floor's restroom. I'd assumed that was where she committed suicide. When we found her body, she was wearing a red skirt with suspenders, like the ones grade schoolers wear. Like the original Hanako of the toilet. Maybe she didn't actually kill herself. How could that be? I doubt she chose to wear that out for herself. That's all I can say. Okay, someone forced her to put on the Hanako of toilet's outfit? But would she put it on and then commit suicide? Or would it be something else, like not actually suicide? Sakamoto had gently nudged me towards what she considered to be proof of the bullying. I learned some strange things related to her after Akai's suicide. So you see, I reached out to some students about the case. Horikoshi was basically Akai's best friend. She knew Akai was getting bullied, but she turned a blind eye to it. She didn't stop the bullies. Or so I heard. No idea if it's true or not. Okay, I think I'm just gonna do a quick sweep to make sure there's no like new dialogue. Okay, I guess that's it. I leave the faculty room after talking with Sakamoto. Please don't tell me it's gonna get dark as I do this. We managed to get important information from Miss Sakamoto, even if it was all distressing. Indeed. However, all that information must be related to the spirit's grudge. No matter how much we hate hearing those stories, we have no choice but to keep digging. I understand that much. There's no one here, so when are we ever gonna get to use the library? No, I don't want to do this part. Are there still students on the grounds? Okay, so there are students on ground. Huh? Don't talk to me. That's all I know. Same here. Yo, the doctor has like low HP, or like, yeah. He has lower than everybody else I've seen so far, I mean. Maybe we're supposed to go to the old building now. Most teachers still believe these notices are pranks pulled by students. Actually, let's see what Daimon says. I want to talk to Horikoshi, but I don't know where she is. Maybe one of the students might have seen her? Someone who took the notice without anyone noticing. There can only be one person who was able to do such a thing. It must have been the departed in human form. The male student is mumbling. Um, let's see if she's still here, actually. I think she was on the 3rd floor. If anything, we'll just go 3rd floor and then work our way down. The guy is the committee person, so I'm not gonna talk to him. I can't remember. I think she did leave after I talked to her last, right? Times like this, I wish I played these games more like consistently. Good thing about playing this style of game is there's no weird camera movements that'll like make me dizzy. Because Resident Evil was just, oh man. That's the one thing I like about fixed camera angle horror games is just can't get dizzy. I mean, other than the fact that navigating them is a nightmare. I'm starting to think we really will have to go to the old building. Yeah, it looks like that's gonna be the case. Ooh, sorry. I'm always like sleepy and just yawning. I also stare at screens way too long, so like probably shouldn't even be playing this sometimes. But it's okay. I've got a lot of off-screen time today. Okay, looks like we have to head to the old building and investigate there, because Hoshi, I think Hoshikori was her name. I'm sorry if I'm making anyone else yawn with me. Oh, this is thing. Hello, Mr. Yashiki. How's the investigation going? I saw Horikoshi entering the music room just now. Okay. I wonder what business she has there. I can't believe I didn't just do this earlier. She's not in the brass band club. People are saying Hanako Toy is Hanako Akai, a second-year student who committed suicide. Akai was a quiet girl. She might have been depressed over something. It's meaningless now, but if only I'd noticed earlier, I might have done something to help her out. She killed herself because of bullying. I basically murdered her too, indirectly. What I did was unforgivable. The thing that she's saying about like how if she'd done something, maybe she wouldn't have felt of, reminds me of this song by a band called Pale Waves. You should check them out if you've never heard of them. I can't remember what the song title was called, but it's on the new album Unwanted. I think it's Unwanted. Man, if I just like forgot the entire album name and everything too. I've only like just heard the album recently, so I'm not familiar with everything. There's no one in the music room. Strange. Didn't Dorio say Horikoshi entered this room? That's odd. Why don't we investigate this place for a sec? But yeah, the song I'm thinking of is like, it's pretty much about like, I think it was the singer's time in school and how someone what she went to school with also committed suicide, and how like the song was just her feeling guilty about not having done something sooner. I could play a few songs from Bayer. I switched to electric guitar during my school years, though. Wow, I can't believe Diamond's an electric guitar player. She's gotta be in here then. This is the musical equipment storage room. Here, maybe she's dead in here. Oh, she was fated to die. Horiko, she's desperately rummaging through the cabinet. She seems to be frantically searching for something. Whoa! Aren't you... Do you follow me here? You're basically creepish stalkers. Aren't you depraved? Horikoshi, there's something... Shut up! I've got nothing to tell you! Suspensive act. Also, just a notice, I'm... Actually, never mind. Horikoshi's hostility towards us is obvious. We need to do something to clear the misunderstanding. I'm gonna have Daimon do this. There are times when the protagonist only... There isn't any suspensive act that requires you to be accompanied by a specific character to get positive. Okay. Okay. However, the character's strengths and weaknesses may affect the execution rate for each action, which may make the suspensive act more difficult. The execution rate of characters waiting in the infirmary can be seen through the character selection screen. It's better to check which character has a better execution rate before deciding who should accompany you. Great. I guess it's that, because this is like the highest success rate out of all of them. Help me out, Diamond. Yeah, okay. Everyone pray. Oh my god, of course. We're trying to unfold a handkerchief. The item drops on the floor. We're dead. We died. Oh my gosh, just... Okay, it gave us 91 now, because they're pitying us. Help me out, Diamond. Yeah, okay. Knowing me, it's gonna fail again. Okay. Along with Diamond, we unfold the handkerchief and show it to her. Have you seen this handkerchief before, Horikoshi? Huh? What handkerchief? What are you planning anyway? I don't know what kind of scheme you have, but you won't fool me, you understand? I end up pissing off Horikoshi. I guess I need to come up with a different way to approach her. Looks like this isn't the right choice. Oh my god. Isn't that the only choice the three of us had so far? Okay. Horikoshi, did you lose something? Yeah, you must have lost something, right? Lost what? Not sure if it's yours, but someone handed me a handkerchief they said was lost. Yeah, this handkerchief. What? What kind of handkerchief? She seems to be showing interest. I wonder where the word handkerchief comes from. I'm pretty sure maybe like hand and kerchief. Maybe? But I'd need to know what the second part. Maybe now that she's a bit calmer, we can finally talk. Looks like this is the right choice. Is that handkerchief really mine? Why does she look so crazy? Horikoshi seems to be suspicious of us. What should we tell her? I think we have to team up with Diamond for most of this. Oh my god, my Joy-Con is freaking out again. If this really is random, that's like... Horikoshi, the lost handkerchief has a pair of initials embroidered on it. If I remember correctly, it's the letters NH. Huh? That's my handkerchief. Thank goodness. So the handkerchief is yours. Huh? Horikoshi? Yes, I've been looking all over for it. Why do you have it, though? Do you mind telling me a bit about it? It won't take long. It won't take long, then fine. Horikoshi has finally regained her composure. Looks like this is the right choice. Glad you didn't kill us. So what do you want to ask me, Mr. Yashiki? Horikoshi's still aware of us. We need to tread carefully so we don't piss her off. What are you doing here? You seem to be looking for something. I don't think I mean, yeah, she's looking for the handkerchief, right? I know about the rumors. Hanako will come if you scribble something on the old building's restroom wall, right? It's a bunch of crap. Nothing showed up. So you gave it a try? Ah. Horikoshi covers her mouth, realizing she just let something slip. I was desperate. I really wanted to see Hanako, even if it was her ghost. Why would you take a risk like that? because there's something I want to tell her. If I'm able to do that, I wouldn't mind being killed by her. Aw. Don't be foolish. Haha. Guess I sound like a fool to you. She sounds like she'd be a sweet girl if she wasn't so crazy right now. By the way, I immediately erased what I wrote with that handkerchief. But there was still stuff written on the wall. You mean the whole, you suck at piano, right? But I didn't write that, someone else did. I wanted to erase it, but the ink was already dry. I could only erase the Hanako part. That explains why I could barely read the name on the wall. Maybe the smudges on the graffiti in the new building were also Horikoshi's doing. Anyway, can you give it back? Oh, sure. Lost. Dirty handkerchief. I met Hanako during our first year. She was quiet and adorable. She was very girly, unlike me. How did you two become close? It wasn't something special. She really hated milk, you see. Some dumbasses knew about it and tried forcing her to drink it for fun. So I drank it in her stead. Hanako was really grateful, and ever since then we started hanging out a lot. How nice of you. I don't need your compliment. Man, everyone's so hostile. Do you want to know who bullied Hanako? I'll tell you. It was that bastard, Izumi, and his female lackey. Hanako's fellow brass band club members. Toshiko Izumi? Yeah, him. He didn't show up today, though. Why did he bully her? It all started when the school held an audition to pick a representative to play the school song at the recital. Hanako and Izumi were both candidates for it, but she was the one chosen in the end. She was the obvious choice. She loved piano so much, and she spent every day practicing. But Izumi's fragile ego couldn't accept that. So he bullied Hanako because he was upset that she won the competition? You got it. They bullied her in the girls' restroom in the old building so the teachers wouldn't find out. They wrote insulting things about her and forced her to drink milk. Hanako couldn't take it anymore, so she gave up the position. That's cruel. It was. It was only the beginning. He continued bullying her even after she gave up her position. His ego must have been so trashed because she was better than him. And in the end, Hanako committed suicide. At least it seems like they've been punished for the actions. Come again? Didn't his underling go missing? If I'm not mistaken, rumors said she was killed by Hanako, right? You're talking about Ribbon? Yeah, that thing from the Departed's notice. If I remember correctly, that little bitch always wore flashy red ribbons. I see. Ribbon was the first victim, followed by Pianist. Seems like a pretty solid correlation. Both of them had something to do with Hanako's bullying. The next target is Model, aka the one in front of me. Naomi Horikoshi. Maybe there's another model. She's Hanako's best friend though. Did she bully her too? But her anger toward Izumi doesn't seem like an act. I doubt she was one of Hanako's bullies. Why is Hanako targeting her then? Me? The name's Naomi Horikoshi, student number 24 in class 2B. Favorite subject, English. Needs to improve, history. My hobbies, shopping and karaoke. What else? My birthday, blood type, 3 sizes? Haha, looks so dumb. Okay, let's stop here. Can I go now? No, I haven't finished yet. I'm sure you remember what I told you earlier. Hanako's next target is Model. More directly, you. So what? I want to protect you. Nope, I'm good. Don't you understand? Your life's at risk. What? Don't make me repeat myself. I don't need your protection. Just thinking about an old man protecting me is making me feel squicky. I'm leaving. Move! Ugh. Yo, didn't have to do Diamond like that. Horikoshi shoves Diamond aside and rushes out of the storage room. Are you alright, Diamond? Yeah. I'm not injured, luckily. My heart rate spiked though. Thank goodness. Might be too late to chase her down. Horikoshi. Notice from honest. To learn who to model for. Model is a sophomore named Horikoshi. Turns out we're best friends. Success should give her revenge she desire. Why is Horikoshi now her target? Maybe Hanako thinks that they did have a disagreement, I think, before Hanako passed. And maybe Hanako thinks Horikoshi is somehow related to the incident, and the solution is probably going to be reconciling their anger with each other. On the shelf for music textbooks and sheet music. Okay, I'm just gonna leave because. Okay, yeah, I had a feeling something would happen. The school will be closing shortly. All students, please promptly vacate the school grounds for today. Oh, time's passed already. Yashiki, let's return to the infirmary. We need to prepare for the investigation tonight. Now that school is closed, the building will empty out soon. Our investigation will only truly begin at night. I should reconvene with the member I left behind and start getting ready for tonight. Okay, we're just gonna talk and then we'll probably call it there for today. Welcome back, Mr. Yashiki. The sun's already set, huh? Spirits appear once the sun sets. First, I'd like to organize all the information we've gathered before we get going tonight. I like that idea. First things first. Mister, are you in here? It's Kinukawa, probably. Oh, no, it's not. It's, oh. Young girl in sailor uniform enters the infirmary. It's from the first game. Heyo! Come to help. Goodness, you too, Moe? I told me everything. I'm an occult writer, so there's no way I'd just let this case pass me by. Here's Moe Watanabe, a mark bearer and a student who attends a different school. A fan of occult things. She's also been working as an editor for an occult magazine. Our editor-in-chief's also looking forward to the Spirit Doctor's new mission. How many times have I told you? Can it with that nickname? Oh, boo. Don't be so mad about it. The chief and I came up with that name. Anyways, how's the departed investigation going? I share the information I've gotten with the 3 mark bearers. I wonder why we still call them mark bearers. If it's like, I hope it's definitely going to make a reappearance in the game. Like the game's called Death Mark. Is Hanako Akai really Hanako of the toilet? No doubt about it in my mind. She was bullied pretty badly. Her bullying took place in the old building's restroom. She got insulted through graffiti, was made to drink milk that she hated, and then forced to wear the original Hanako's outfit. In the end, she killed herself while holding a massive amount of resentment. The ones who antagonized her were Toshiko Izumi and his tag-along. They were both members of the brass band club. They started bullying her because Izumi didn't get selected to perform the school song on piano. Oh my god, they're the worst. And that Izumi kid was killed by Hanako last night. So she wants to get vengeance for being bullied into suicide? Probably. Her previous target, Ribbon, was involved in the bullying too. Right up to here, everything makes sense. But I don't understand why model Horikoshi is now being targeted. They're supposed to be best friends. There's a rumor that Horikoshi didn't stop the bullies despite knowing what they were doing. Something must have happened between them. Didn't the rumor also say Hanako keeps repeating the phrase, "Give it back"? Hanako must be searching for something. Maybe that's also what, Horikoshi was looking for. Yeah, that. We still have no clue what it is. So there's still an item out there that we're looking for? Well, we can summarize the case pretty easily. Quite a few mysteries still linger. Should we fail to solve the mystery and cleanse her of her resentment, Horikoshi will die. I can't remember if this is one of those games where if like someone dies, you just can't progress, or if it's one of those games where if someone dies, you get a different ending. Understood. Thank you. Diamond finishes talking and hangs up his phone. Bad news, Yashiki. I just asked Horikoshi's homeroom teacher to check if she made it home safely. Looks like she hasn't returned yet. What the hell? Where is she now? No way. Did she go to the old building? Why the old building? Do you have an idea, mister? Why would Horikoshi head to the old building? To meet Hanako. Suddenly I recall what Horikoshi said in the music equipment storage room. Because there's something I want to tell her. If I'm able to do that, I wouldn't mind being killed by her. That's right. If she believes the notice is telling the truth, she probably sees this as a chance to meet Hanako. Oh my goodness. In a normal situation, telling Horikoshi Hanako is targeting model would be taken as a warning. But in this case, that might have backfired. We need to hurry. Wait a minute, mister. As much as I want to investigate with you, my boss wanted me to be careful since it's so dangerous. Because of that, I decided to support you in a different way. How so? You see, Mr. Yasuoka's entrusted me with handling sacred objects. You can use these things in your investigation. Sacred objects? You know, sacred objects are items that are filled with spiritual energy. Just by having them with you, you'll have better luck. You'll be protected from all kinds of misfortune and harm. Before you can use them, you need to collect items that have spiritual power. Mrs. Yasuoka said those items are called lost souls. Where can I find them? Like cursed places or spots that aren't spiritually stable. Spiritually unstable spots, huh? Maybe I can find some around the school. This place is basically cursed by the departed, which makes it pretty spiritually unstable. Bring any lost souls here if you find them. I'll use them to charge whatever sacred objects you need. Huh. So souls are currency? That's this, the Lost Souls Born game. Also, Lost Souls have the ability to increase your spiritual state. My spiritual what? This is also something that I learned from Mr. Yasuoka. Humans have spiritual states. Your spiritual state will grow if you come in contact with these lost souls. Mr. Yasuoka said that your body might have that characteristic. Oh, it's just leveling up. Can level up after you attain a certain amount of lost souls. Yeah, this is just a Soulsborne game. Maximum spirit will increase. Check your current level through the menu. Okay. Let me repeat that once again. The point is, if you collect lost souls, your spiritual state will increase and you can obtain sacred objects. Being prepared for anything that might happen during your exploration is crucial. So try to inspect as many likely areas as possible and find those lost souls. Level up. Okay. I guess that's going to be the core mechanic of the game. Alright, I'm going to call it there for today. Again, it was mostly just investigating, so, like, but we know for sure now that we're probably going to be hitting the, we're probably going to be hitting the actual, like, scary part of the game, which I'm not sure I am excited about. I'm excited to play and find out the story, but I'm not excited to be scared to progress. I guess I don't know 100% how the production of this game went. If it was like one of those crowdfunded things, that would make sense why they're like bringing back so many old characters. But at the same time, it's also just I mean, it's also just good to have cameos of people you know, especially for old players. It's like a little treat. Um, I'm hoping we get more of the new characters though, like Kinukawa. I don't know. There's something about her that they're clearly hiding from us. And she's definitely going to be a major player later in the game, so just interested to see what's happening there. And I can't remember. Oh, Dorio, yeah, she also like she looks like she's being set up to be a more important role. Because she's the only one that actually has a mark, and the game is called Death Mark, so it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Anyways, hope to see you guys in the next one, and hopefully we got some good spooks in the next one. Thanks again for joining me, and have a good one. Bye.